Well, here now is CBS travel editor Peter Greenberg. Peter, thanks so much for joining me as always. We've got, lots to get to, but we want to start with that situation in Mexico. It's a very popular tourist destination, the country in general, especially this time of year. So what do people from our area, first of all, stuck in Mexico and their families need to know right now?
Well, number one, they're not stuck in Mexico. The airports have reopened. The flights have resumed. People need to know that. The key is the airports only closed for one day. They did that out of an abundance of caution. This situation that we saw, very powerful visual images, not unprecedented, but quite unusual, because the cartel, the violence that happens with the cartels is usually aimed at other cartels. This is the first time it went out into the streets that in the last 5 or 6 years. The good news is there is no more fighting. It has calmed down. The airports have reopened. Airlines have resumed their normal schedule. So it's okay to get to the airport. If the airports have reopened, that means the airports have been secured. So that's what people need to know.
Yeah, okay. The airports we understood, but you also say it's safe for them now that things have calmed down to leave their hotels, for instance, and actually make their way to the airport.
That is correct. My frontline reporting tells me that. The people that I talk to on the ground tell me that. I'll give you another example. Many, many years ago, I was in Nairobi and I got stuck in the middle of that terrible shootout at the mall. And it was a terrible shootout. A lot of people were killed inside the mall. But that was a confined 6-square-block area. On the 7th block, people were going about their business and they were going out on their tours in the Masai Mara and on safari. So you have to put this in a much bigger perspective. Obviously, those pictures are frightening, as they should be. But I was just in Mexico 5 days ago and I have no hesitation at all about going back again today.
Well, that brings me to my next question, and I kind of alluded to it. Spring break, of course, just a couple of weeks away for so many people. Should people then keep their Mexican travel plans, in your opinion, even to Puerto Vallarta?
And the answer is a conditional yes or a qualified yes. Bottom line is it's about situational awareness, making sure you're on top of it. It's not just about reading U.S. State Department advisories. Read the State Department advisories issued by the British Foreign Office. They're easily accessible online that they give to their citizens, as well as, there's not a location in the world, with few exceptions, and Mexico is not an exception, that doesn't have an English language newspaper that you can look at online. Access that, look at the next 30 days before you leave, and you'll know right away whether or not you're going to go or not.
Okay, one last question. I want to get to the what's happening on the East Coast with all that crazy weather. I know it's getting hammered. There's been 2 to 3 feet of snow in some areas. Officials in New York say travel conditions are near impossible. So all of this, of course, going to impact flights, not only out there, but across the country. So what specifically are you keeping an eye on right now?
Well, I've seen those conditions in New York. I live in New York. My driveway has not yet been plowed, so I'm telling you, I'm not going anywhere either when I get home. But within the next 36 to 72 hours, assuming there's not another storm front coming in, they will dig out and airports will resume operations. Right now, it's a very bad situation. It's essentially a lockdown situation on the East Coast at so many cities. That will then get better. But if you're holding a reservation after this coming Thursday, keep it. You'll make it. If you're holding a reservation today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, you better make another reservation quickly because those other flights, once they resume, will be full.
All right. CBS travel editor Peter Greenberg, thanks so much for joining me, as always, this morning.
You got it, Dana.